Now imagine your life minus multitasking. Therapist and mom Kristin Hodson did, and she says it's changed everything. Kristin is here with ways to get things done without multitasking. Now you've tried this approach in your life. What's the impact been?
Well, so I was like the master multitasker. I took a lot of pride in it. Doesn't that almost go synonymous with mom multitasking? And once I was introduced to a new way of getting everything done, it was so much better. Like I felt a lot more accomplished and more satisfied. It was better.
And now where did this new strategy come from?
So I was introduced, I went to, I needed some coaching, like anything in life. I'm like, I need help. And I found this organization called Soul Salt and found a coach named Kristin. And I took her all these things. I'm like, I have too much. I'm wearing so many hats. I need strategies to help me figure out how to manage my life better. I feel really overwhelmed and I can't take kids out of the equation. Can't take my marriage out of the equation, so help.
And now, what if you're somebody who, like you said, you think that you're a great multitasker?
Yes, so I thought that too. And so what Lynn had me do is she had me take this focus simulation.
Yes.
And you can get that online at Studio 5. And she showed me, like, sure, you can multitask, but I'm not efficient. And it took me so much longer to get everything done.
And I took that test this morning, and it was, because I thought I was a great, and I can do it, but you're not just as efficient, you're not focused in on it. So it's a really cool test to just kind of show you it's so much quicker when you can focus on one thing and then push through.
Exactly.
Okay, so you've brought some great ideas based off of that to get people on the right track. What's the first thing you say? Ditching?
Ditch the list.
The list.
Like for me, I don't know about you, I have lists upon lists. I have lists for my lists. And so the first thing I say is brain dump. Get out the list and put each thing on one sticky note. One sticky note per task. Get it all out, and you might have a whole counter full of sticky notes. Start there.
But then if you look at that, that might scare you a little bit more. It's for, whoa, look at all these sticky notes. So then how do you go back through and reassess and figure out, okay,
and this is what's most important,
things.
because I think as moms or professionals, we take whatever's coming down the pipeline and respond to it. So we see this huge list and we start the day and we're like, okay, I'll just tackle this, 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 and nothing gets done. So what you do is you take 3 columns and you have today critical, today, and not today. And you evaluate your big heap of sticky notes and go, okay, I've got a 2-hour chunk when my baby goes down for a nap. What are 5 things that are critical that I have to get done today? And then I put those 5 things in that column and move my sticky notes that are remaining in the other columns, so that when I get those 5 things done, I crumple them up, each task, and it's like this huge boost of, yay, I am accomplished. I got done what needed to be done today, and then I can do more tomorrow.
And then in your other columns, if you don't get through those things, you then move the sticky note to the next day, or?
So then, and this is the thing, is I do this once a week. I start off my week and I brain dump. What has to get done? What are my set pieces, and what are the little like school projects and those randoms? Write them all down. I plan my week. These are the things that have to get done. And then I plan every single day. It takes me 5 minutes. And so those sticky notes, I probably have, if I have a 2-hour window, we overestimate. I really only can get, I've learned I can't get as much done as I thought. And so if I don't get those done, I plan the next morning and I do it again. And I move, what are the things that are critical for me to do today? And I put those stickies in the today critical and the rest in today. And then others, I'm like, I don't have to do those today. They're not urgent.
And then as a mom, or really anyone, as you're achieving those critical goals, I'm assuming that just relieves so much pressure off of yourself, and you feeling like you've gotten so much done besides just changing dirty diapers.
So much done. Like I get to the end of my day and I can let it go. I feel satisfied, because I think as perfectionists, there's always stuff to do and it's never enough. So it does help me feel satisfied, which that's an important piece, because when you're planning, you're planning to thrive. If you're not planning, you're kind of just surviving. And so there's an 80-20 rule that I like to apply, because even this happened to me yesterday. I planned my day and a big variable came in and the rest of my day had to adjust, and that was fine. I had 20% and I'm like, well, let's shift it, I'll plan it and build those things in for tomorrow, and that's important.
So then what is that 80-20 rule? That's just the specific
The
rule?
80-20 is 80% is my set plan. This is what I'm going to hope to get done. And the 20% is, well, that didn't go as I thought, which when you're dealing in everyday life, that happens a lot. And so you've got to have some flexibility with planning, as otherwise our perfectionism complex gets in. We feel like we're a failure and we stop planning because it makes us actually feel worse.
Do you think this takes a change in mindset for us to switch this approach?
It does, because I think we can just get in the habit of responding, and it's just changing the way that we're approaching it. It's just a new way to do it, to get the same amount of stuff done. It's just far more efficient, and we feel satisfied.
Where can viewers go to get more information from you and a detailed look at this?
So if you go to thehealinggroup.com, and I know Studio 5 is also going to put a free download, and there's the quiz you can take to see how good of a multitasker you are. And then I'll be on my Facebook page, just Kristin Hodson. I'll be talking more about this as well.
Kristin, thank you so much in bringing this to light. You've heard it. Create a wall, 3 columns. We can do this, ladies. Thanks so much.
Thank you.